The Indian Sports Network is on the air. Good morning, everyone. We have a cool and wet one here in Hermann, Missouri. This is Kenny Masterson coming to you live from Hermann, where hopefully I will grow some feathers here pretty soon and I can swim like a duck. As you will notice, the got a tarp over the camera right now. It's not raining at this moment, but it's been raining off and on all morning. And I just now was able to get on the air. It quit raining enough that I can sit down here and uncover enough of this equipment. So, I don't know how much of a pregame show we'll have this morning. Probably not much, because it's liable to rain at any minute, and I'm going to have to cover this stuff up, and they're going to try to get the game started as quickly as they can. So, let me get my paperwork out here, and I will go over the starting lineups for you. And then we have a chance, we'll talk a little bit. Okay, since Elsberry is visiting, then I'll go over them first. Starting the number one spot today, number 2, Joel Mound. He'll be playing center field. And batting second, number 10, Steve Bodecker, shortstop. Batting third, number 30, Garrick Hill, playing left field. Fourth is number 24, Jake Reimel. He'll be catching. Batting fifth, number 23, Colby Twellman, be playing right field. Batting sixth is number 20, Bo Henry, playing first. Number 5, Eli Gladney, playing third. Number 28, Stone, he'll be pitching. And number 8, Thornhill, playing second. For the home team, Hermann Bearcats, we are going to have number 22, Chase Rockerbomber, and he's playing second base. Number 2, Chase McCog, something like that. I always have these names that I can't pronounce. Whatever happened to Smith and Jones? He's shortstop. Batting third, number 17, TJ Rockerbomber, catcher. Number 23, Trent Anderson, first base. Number 7, Chet Moakley, center field. Number 0, John Utley is the designated hitter, and number 4, Ethan Towery is the pitcher. Number 21, Aaron Overcamp is third base. Number 27, Sam Holland is right field, and number 29, Carter Heemeyer is left field. That is the starting lineups for the two teams. It is sprinkling just enough to get everything here wet. I've got all the electronic equipment covered up, but the paperwork that I'm having to hold out here to talk on is getting wet. That's going to make it a lot of fun to write on. Ink pens and wet paper don't mix real well. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about, they're still out there raking the field. Let's talk a little bit about the, I don't have anything written down, the batting. See what I can come up with here. First of all, the matchup. Elsberry is 3-8 on the season. They've gotten 3.4 runs per game, and they've allowed 7.7 runs per game. The Hermann Bearcats, on the other hand, are 7-8 on the season. They've scored 6.5 runs per game, and they've allowed 5.5 runs per game. All-time record, looks like they've played 3 games before today, and Hermann has won all 3 of them. Most recent was last year on May the 5th, where Hermann won 20-3. So hopefully we can change that around a little bit this year. Elsberry did show a whole lot better batting and pitching last game against Missouri Military Academy. They actually looked very good. Hopefully they can do that this game. See how they do in the mud. Sort of like the horse races where some horses do better in mud, some horses do better on dry ground. It's not clearing up at all, but it's not raining at the moment, so I think I'm going to take a big chance here and pull this tarp off the camera. See what happens. I know what'll happen. It'll start raining. So take this off. Let's just play a commercial in here.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Okay, we are back. While we are discussing, the umpires and the coaches are discussing where they're going for dinner, talk a little bit about the batting averages. So there's been 11 games played. Total of 258 at-bats for Elsberry. And looks like the average is down actually to a 198. There's been 28 RBIs, 37 runs, 31 walks, 78 strikeouts, and 51 hits. 31 of those have been singles, 18 have been doubles, and 2 home runs. Don't have any triples on the season. Looks like they're about ready to get started here pretty quick. And there's the Hermann Bearcats taking the field. So if you hear me let out a scream and the camera goes blue, then you'll know that it started raining and I covered things up. Can't afford to let all this equipment get ruined. Actually, 2 of these computers are mine, so I really don't want them to get ruined. Play a quick commercial here before we get ready.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Missouri high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Okay, as you can see in your screen, we have Joel Mound coming up to bat. Up into this game, Joel's been batting .333. First pitch is a call, strike one. Second pitch right back to the pitcher. Easy throw over to first, one out. Brings up Steve Bodecker. Bodecker's got a .346 average so far this year. Call, strike one. Digs in for the second pitch. High fly ball out into left center, and the left fielder has it for the second out. So with two outs, that brings up Garrick Hill. Hill's also batting .346 for the year. There's a base hit into right field. And Garrick Hill has a two-out single. Brings up Jake Reimel. Call, strike one. Ball inside. Ball two. Two and one, two outs. Runner on first. Little dribbler down to third base. Throws over to first and in time. So at the end of one half of an inning, there is no score. Elsberry did get a runner on.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Missouri's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Okay, we are back for Herman's half of the first inning. Batting first for Herman is going to be Chase Ruckerbaumer. And I sure hope I'm pronouncing these names right. Like I said before, whatever happened to Smith and Jones? So, Chase Ruckerbaumer digs in from the left side. Nick Stone pitching. First pitch, ball low and outside. Foul ball's going back. Strike one, 1-1. Call, strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High and outside, 2-2. High fly ball. Shortstop is there and has it. Stevie Bodecker for the out. 1 out. Brings up Chase McCagu. Ball knocked down by third base, but couldn't get to it. It is a tough play for him. It was to his left, but he did get it knocked down. Hold him at first base. So with 1 out, brings up TJ Ruckerbaumer. 1 out and runner on first. Ball high. Call, strike one. Just caught that outside corner. Throw over to first, not in time. Got his uniform dirty, though. Runner's going. Throw down to second base. Way high, but they caught it to keep him on second. So with 1 out, that puts runner on second base. like we have 2 balls, 1 strike. Hard hit ball out into right field. It's a base hit. Throw's going to come home, and not in time. Hermann scores a first run. That brings up Trent Anderson, number 23, first base. Still 1 out. Hermann has a runner on first. Ball outside. Runner's going, throw to second. And he got him. Beautiful throw by Jake Reimel. 2 outs. Meanwhile, Trent Anderson has 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard hit ball to center field. Over the head. Throws coming into shortstop, and Trent Anderson is on with the triple. That ball went out and over the head of Joel Mound. Hard hit ball. So with 2 outs, Hermann has a runner on third. And it brings up number 7, Chet Moakley. He is the center field. High fly ball. Bo Henry is over there and has it for the 3rd out. So, at the end of 1 inning, we have a score of 1-0 Hermann.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, we are back for the top of the 2nd. And we have Colby Twillman coming up to bat now. Coming into this game, Twellman's been batting .214. All right, Colby digs in. First pitch is high and outside, ball 1. Second pitch is a little dribbler to first base. First base has it and takes care of it himself. 1 out. Brings up Bo Henry to bat. One out. Ball hit the shortstop. Long throw over, but they got him. So quickly, 2 outs on Elsberry in the top of the second. Brings up Eli Gladney, third base. Swing and a miss, strike one. Hard hit ball, base hit between first and second. And he is down there. They threw to first, but he is there. Base hit for Eli Gladney. 2 out base hit. Brings up Nicholas Stone, the pitcher. So just like first inning, Elsberry gets 2 quick outs and then gets a runner on first. See if they can do something with this runner. Whoa! And Nicholas Stone is hit by the pitch. Came right in on his left shoulder. Brings up number 8, Thornhill. And Nicholas Stone has a pinch runner coming in for him in the form of Derek Taylor. Derek is a fast runner. So Cody Thornhill's up bat. He's got a, what is his batting average? It moved on me. First pitch is outside, ball one. He's got a 138 batting average. Base hit over the second base, over the shortstop. And he was thrown out at home. It was Eli Gladney thrown out at home. So at the very aggressive base running, and I agreed with sending him home because they barely got him. But he was gotten. So at the end of 1.5 innings, it is still 1-0 Hermann. Elsberry was showing some good life that inning, though. It looked good.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
All right, we are back. Elsberry showing some aggressive base running then, but it just didn't quite pay off. So we're going to have number 7, Chet Moakley, coming in to bat. He is their center fielder. And I am wrong on that. And dribbled it down first base line. Bo Henry got it for an out. That was number 0, John Utley, the designated hitter, batting then. I got off on my count. Either way, it's still 1 out. Ball high and inside to number 21, Aaron Overcamp. Ball 2. Foul ball behind us. 2 balls, 1 strike. Not sure I recognize what that is up there. It looks like a little bit of a bright spot in the sky. I'm not understanding it. Ball hit hard right over second base. Joel Mound picks it up in center field and gets it into the infield. Single for Aaron Overcamp. With 1 out and 1 runner on, it brings in number 27, Sam Holland, right fielder. Throw back to first, and he's back in. There is a strike. Strike 1. That's number 27, Sam Holland, right field, with Overcamp on first. 1 out. Call strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball hit just shortstop got it, but he couldn't make a play. So base hit, runners on first and second. Brings up number 29, Carter Heemeyer, with 2 runners on and only 1 out. Ball 1. Throw back to second, but Overcamp's back there in time. He's back on the base in time. Meanwhile, 1 ball and no strikes on the batter, Carter Heemeyer. Ball knocked down by second and throw over to first, and he is out. Runners do advance to second and third. That brings up the top of the lineup for number 22, Chase Rockerbomber. 2 outs, 2 runners on. Runners on second and third. Ball 1 high. Ball hit the base hit out into center field. One run is in. 2 runs are in. So Chase Rockerbomber has 2 RBIs with a single. That makes the score 3-0 and brings up Chase McCogue. First pitch is a call strike. Two outs, 1 runner on first. That bright spot in the sky is getting brighter. Runner's going to second. Throw down to second. And he was called safe. So Hermann has runner on, that'd be Carter Heemeyer. Nope, that's Sam Holland on, I'm not sure who it is. I can't see his number. But anyway, 1-1 on the batter. 2 outs. Foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Ball low. And a call, strike 3. And that's 3 outs. But Hermann did a little more damage. Score is now 3-0 at the end of 2 innings.
People's Bank and Trust knows that every minute of your day counts, so it's good to have a few time savers on your side. Take internet banking, for example. It allows you to bank from home rather than having to make an extra trip to the bank just to check your balance, transfer funds, or view recent transactions. You can even pay your bills online, eliminating a trip to the post office for stamps. Best of all, People's Bank and Trust offers all of this free of charge. Visit us online at www.pbtc.net and sign up today. Just another example of hometown banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Okay, we are ready for the top of the 3rd inning. We have the top of the lineup for Elsberry coming up, Joel Mound. He hit the ball back to the pitcher his first time up. Ball 1, high and inside. Call, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ball 2, high. 2-2 on Joel Mound, leadoff batter. Three and two, full count. Swing and a miss, strike three. Brings up number 10, Steve Bodecker, with one out. Ball one. Call strike one. Ball two. High fly ball. Who has it? It was caught, and that was second baseman that caught it. So, with two outs, we have Garrick Hill up to bat. He got a single his first time up. Ball one low. Hard hit ball, hard, over the left. Nope, it hit the left field fence, and he's in with a stand-up double. I thought it went over the fence, but it hit right before the fence and bounced off of it. So, a two-out double for Garrick Hill. Brings up Jake Reimel. Ball one. Ball two. Ooh, right on the head. So, Reimel takes his base. That's why they wear the helmets. That brings up Colby Twellman. Runner on first and a runner on second. Two outs, two runners on. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ball one. 1-1, two outs, two runners on. This is the top of the third inning, 3-0 Hermann. Foul ball back behind us. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, the sun is just almost out. Not quite. But there are some shadows on the ground. Two and two. 2-2, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Elsberry leaves 2 runners on. Midway through the 3rd inning. Score is 3-0 Hermann.
Oh, hey, hon, what are you doing up so early?
Oh, I'm just getting ready to take care of some stuff with the bank.
The bank? I surely hope you're going to get dressed first. You'd get some pretty weird luck showing up in your robe and fuzzy slippers.
I'm not going to the bank. I'm doing it all right here from home using People's Bank and Trust online banking and bill pay service. I can check our account balances, transfer money, make a loan payment, and even pay bills, all from the comfort of my pajamas. Best of all, it's free.
Banking in your pajamas. Now, if we could only get the grocery store to deliver.
Start banking online today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
All right. We are going into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Hermann leading this game 3-0. Going to bring up TJ Rockerbomber, number 17. He is their catcher. Throw down to second base by Reimel. Gets through. But they're right there to back him up. So, TJ Rockerbomber getting ready to dig in from the left side. Took my jacket off because the sun was coming out. Now the sun's back behind a cloud again, and it's cooled off. Call, strike 1. Hey, there's some blue sky behind me. Foul ball back behind us. Nowhere near my truck. So, quick 2 strikes on TJ Rockerbomber. Hard hit ball back to the pitcher. Throw over to first by shortstop and in there in time. So with 1 out, that brings up Trent Anderson, their first baseman. First pitch is the ball. Base hit out into right center. He thought about going for 2 and changed his mind. Brings up Chet Morkley. He's their center fielder. There was a 1-out hit by Trent Anderson. He is on first base. Foul tip. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first. High fly ball. Right fielder right there and has it. 2 outs. Brings up John Utley, number 0. Foul tip, strike 1. Bottom of the third, 2 outs. 1 runner on for Hermann. Ball gets through and runner goes on to second. One and one on John Utley. And Trent Anderson has advanced to second base. Throw down to second, gets through, and Trent Anderson is on third base. That's 2 balls and 1 strike on John Utley. 2 outs. Three balls, 1 strike. And there was a call strike, full count. Full count on Utley. 2 outs, runner on third. High fly ball into right field. And a great catch made by Twellman. So no runs scored by Hermann that inning. So we go to the top of the 4th inning. The score is Hermann 3, Elsberry 0.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Okay, we are back for the 4th inning. For Elsberry, we are going to see Bo Henry up first. He grounded out to shortstop his first time up. Wind's kind of picking up here. I think I'll put my jacket back on. I know you guys can't see me, but because you can't see me, I'm going to give a play-by-play of what I'm doing while they're in between batters. Here's Bo Henry digging in for his first pitch. Ball hit to second base and over to first in time. And as you can see, the wind is blowing, and it just blew my tarp up here. Ball hit right up the middle. Second base was able to get it and made a heck of a throw. Glad I got the tarp down in time. Meanwhile, that is a hit for Eli Gladney. 1 out hit. Tarpaulins and wind don't work real well together. They fight each other. Usually the wind wins. Ball high. And Nicholas Stone up to bat. Ball 1. With 1 out, Gladney's on first. Call strike. Call strike 2. Ball high, 2-2. High fly ball. First base has it, and there's 2 outs. Brings up Thornhill. Call strike 1. So with 2 outs, Elsberry still has a runner on first. Foul ball back behind us. Bounces around here in the park. There's 2 strikes, no balls. 0-2, 2 outs, runner on first. Top of the 4th inning. 3-0 Hermann. Time called by Thornhill. Runner goes, and he is safe in at second. So Gladney with a stolen base. And that's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Thornhill. So with Gladney in scoring position, Thornhill needs to get a base hit here. Right center would be a good place to put that ball. And throw down to second after that pitch. And was not in time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. High fly ball into center field. And it was caught for the out. That's 3 outs. So, halfway through the 4th inning, the score is still 3-0 Hermann.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
People's Bank and Trust invites everyone to come to the game, the high school sports games that are going on right now. All area teams have put a great amount of effort and time in to perfect their skills, and they are ready to play. Support the community schools and students by cheering them on to a great season of games. People's Bank and Trust proudly supports the area teams and looks forward to seeing you at each and every game.
Okay. Hermann is ready to come to bat. We should have number 21, Aaron Overcamp, coming in to bat, and that's exactly who walked up there. Should be Overcamp, Holland, and Heemeyer for Hermann's half of the fourth inning. And if they get anybody on, go back to the top of the batting order with Chase Reckerbomber. Jake Reimel with a little bit of equipment trouble. Okay, Jake Reimel with a lot of equipment trouble. Thought it was just a little. Okay, he seems to have that taken care of. Got his helmet back on. Aaron Overcamp digs in. First pitch by Stone. High fly ball into center field. Mound is there and has it. First out. Brings up 27, Sam Holland, right fielder. Ball hit to shortstop, knocks it down, gets it thrown over, but not in time. Great throw, just not quick enough to get it over there. That was deep in the hole. Brings up number 29, Carter Heemeyer, with one out and a runner on. Heemeyer's our left fielder. Hard hit ball to second, over to first, and double play. Beautiful play by Elsberry. So, at the end of 4 innings, the score is still 3-0 Hermann.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
I want to remind all you businesses out there, it doesn't have to be a business, somebody that wants to support the team, or actually support these broadcasts, which does support the team. But that double play could have been sponsored by your business. Contact the Indian Sports Network at the Elsberry Democrat and see how you can get your name on there. Could have been the Acme Company's double play. But in the meantime, for the 5th inning, we have Joel Mound coming up to bat. He struck out his last time up. Ball 1. And he was hit by the pitch. Hit him in his elbow protector. So with no outs, Elsberry has a runner on first. Brings up Bodecker, shortstop. Ball thrown down to second base, and Mound is in there for a stolen base. Hard hit ball into right field. Catch is made, and Mound is not able to. He's not able to advance. There's the first out for Elsberry in the 5th inning. Brings up Garrick Hill. He had a long fly ball into left field last time up for a stand-up double. That would look pretty good this right here. Ball in the dirt, but the catcher gets in the way. Mound has to stay at second. There's a base hit into left center, and Mound is going to score. And that makes the score 3-1 with 1 out in the 5th inning. Just eat away at that score. Jake Reimel up. Jake Reimel up with 1 out, and Hill on hard hit ball into center field. And the center field was there. He ran in fast enough to get it. Good hit ball, though. And that brings up the second out. But with 2 outs, Kobe Twellman's up to bat. He struck out his last time up. Hill is still on first base. Ball 1. The blue sky above me disappeared. It's very cloudy again. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. 3-1 is the score. Got Garrick Hill on first. High fly ball into right field. And the catch is made. So Halfway through the fifth inning, Elsberry does get a run across. They leave a runner. So halfway through the fifth inning, score is 3-1 Hermann.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that, but when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Okay, here we are for the bottom of the fifth inning. And let's see who we have coming up now. Looks to me like it's going to be Chase Ruckerbomber. Number 22, their second baseman. He comes up, leading off for the bottom of the fifth inning. Hermann leading this game 3-1. He squared up to bunt, but the ball was low. Call strike on the outside corner. Ball hit back right over the pitcher's mound and over the second base, and Chase is on with a no-out single. And here comes up the second Chase. Chase McCague. With nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to first, and not in time. Throw home to the plate. Call strike one. Runners going. Swung on and a foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball hit over second base into the outfield. Runner advances to third. So with nobody out, Hermann has runners on the corners, first and third. Try to adjust his camera just a little bit. It just doesn't back up as much as it should. First pitch to TJ Rockerbomber. It is a strike. Throw over to first, not in time. Runner's going to second. And the throw got past third base, and so runner's coming home. Still nobody out, and one run in, and the runner on second advanced to first. Actually, the runner on first that was running to second advanced. Makes a score of 4-1. High fly ball. Is anybody going to get there? That ball was caught by Garrick Hill after a long run to get there. And that's the first out. Brings up Trent Anderson with one out, runner on third. Ball high. Call strike one. 1-1. 1-1 on the batter. One out. One runner on. He's on third. One run has crossed the plate this inning. Foul ball down to first base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul tip. Ball right back to me. Remains 1-2. High fly ball for Jake Reimel, drops just back by the dugout. Still 1-2. Thought Reimel was going to have a play on that one. Another foul ball down to left field. Still 1-2. There's a high fly ball into third base, and he's got it. And a runner on third holds. That's 2 outs. Brings up Chet Moakley. 2 outs, runner on third. There's a high fly ball to shortstop. Bodecker underneath it, has it, and there's a third out. So at the end of 5, we have a score of 4-1 Hermann.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Okay, here we are back for the top of the 6th inning. Bo Henry's going to be up to bat first. He's going to lead off the 6th inning. Score is 4-1. Hermann. Elsberry needs to get some runs. They've gotten some runners on. They're just not having good luck getting any of them around to home plate. First pitch is a ball. Hard hit ball out into left field, and it drops in. He's going to make it to second base with a stand-up double. All right, brings up Eli Gladney. Nobody out, runner on second. Eli's got 2 hits in this game. Can he make it a third? Ball hit right to shortstop. All right, I thought that's what they were saying. Eli Gladney is safe at first. That was not a good throw over there, and the first baseman came off of first base. All right, well, they reversed the reversal. So Eli Gladney is not on at first. That was a 6-3 putout. With 1 out, brings up Nicholas Stone to bat. Ball high. Strike 1. High fly ball. Looks like first base is going to take care of it. And that's 2 outs. Brings up Thornhill. Cody Thornhill batting in the 6th inning. Bo Henry still out there on second base, wanting to come home. Ball butted down the third base line. And he beat out the run. So with 2 outs, great bunt there by Thornhill. So with 2 outs, we have Joel Mound up to bat. Runners on first and third. 1 home run would tie this game. Ball 1. And Thornhill was thrown out going to second.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Missouri high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, as we come to the bottom of the 6th inning. John Utley is up to bat. First pitch is a strike. Base hit out to center field. And that brings up Aaron Overcamp. Ball high. Ball 2 high. Foul ball back behind us. Almost took out a couple of people. 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of the 6th inning. 4-1 Hermann. Ball hit up over second base. And throw in from Joel Mound to second base, and it caught the runner, going to force out. Brings up Sam Holland. Quick throw down to first by Jake Reimel to Bo Henry. Not in time. It was close. Meanwhile, Sam Holland has no balls, one strike with one out. Ball high. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Foul ball back behind, and Reimel has it for the second out. So with two outs, Aaron Overkamp is still on first base, and it brings up Carter Heemeyer. Call, strike one. Ball hit to short, over to second, and third out. So at the end of 6 innings, we have a score of 4-1, Hermann over Elsberry.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
So here's the last chance for Elsberry. Top of the 7th inning. We've got Joel Mound coming up to bat. Going to be Mound, Bodecker, and Hill. And if anybody gets on, Reimel. Now, I've got to say, Elsberry, doesn't have a real good record this year. Some of their games, they have not looked very good. This is not one of the games that they're losing that they didn't look good. How many negatives can I have in a sentence? What I'm trying to say is I think they've looked fairly good this game. They can't seem to get anybody around to first or around to home once they get somebody on, but they have been having luck getting people on. First pitch to Mound is the ball. Call, strike one. Hard hit ball right to the right fielder. One out. Brings up Bodecker. Nobody on. 1 out. Ball high. Ball too high. Ball 3 high. 3-0. There's a call strike. 3-1. Ball 4. Bodecker draws a 1-out walk. Brings up Garrick Hill. He's had 3 hits in this game, one of them being a stand-up double. Swing and a miss. High fly ball. Going to be an outfield, but the first baseman is there and has it. 2 outs. So we still have 1 runner on. Jake Reimel up to bat. He's the last chance here for Elsberry. Hard hit ball out into center field. And he's got it. And that, my friends, is the end of the ball game. That final score 4-1. And let's just bring up the People's Bank and Trust Company post-game show.
People's Bank and Trust knows that every minute of your day counts, so it's good to have a few time savers on your side. Take internet banking, for example. It allows you to bank from home rather than having to make an extra trip to the bank just to check your balance, transfer funds, or view recent transactions. You can even pay your bills online, eliminating a trip to the post office for stamps. Best of all, People's Bank and Trust offers all of this free of charge. Visit us online at www.pbtc.net and sign up today. Just another example of hometown banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, well, that game didn't go the way we wanted it to, but like I was alluding to earlier, Elsberry was getting some base running. They just couldn't seem to get him home. I think it was in either the first or second inning. Eli Gladney was thrown out. I think it was Gladney. Somebody was thrown out at home plate on some aggressive base running. But that's the kind of base running you have to have. And sometimes it just doesn't work out. But he was thrown out at home, and they did manage to get 1 run home in the game and held Hermann to 4 runs. So let's just take this for what it is and go on to the next game, which will be against Buffalo. I think I think that that game is after a game between Hermann and Buffalo. So I think there's going to be a couple hours break here, and then I'll be back on the air again. I don't think that Elsberry's playing Buffalo right now. But I'm going to end this broadcast, and we'll see who's playing who right now. So from Hermann, Missouri, this is Kenny Masterson saying goodbye for the Indian Sports Network, brought to you by the Elsberry Democrat. And come on back in a little while. We'll be starting the second game. Good afternoon, everyone. Well, it's still morning, I guess. It's not afternoon. So anyway, good morning, everyone.